Hey guys, Mr.III here with some LED fog lights that I purchased on Amazon. Let's go see which one is the brightest and put it on the CRV. So if you're new to the channel, don't forget to like, subscribe. We're going to be testing out these LEDs and seeing which ones are the brightest. So I've got my lux meter there, or light meter, whatever you want to call it. But this will tell us which one's brightest. I have a ruler in front of us so we can keep it the same distance. And of course we're using 12 volts. So got my power supply there, and we're gonna keep this, a fair even game, because on the websites or listings, they always put some different, amount of brightness and lumens there, and we do not know which one is really getting that value or not. So we're gonna see from over here, take the max and compare them. And currently I had some issues with the CRV that I had to take stuff apart and figure out why I had no power going to those fog lights. So that's what that little video shows there. But anyway, right over here we have Marsauto fog lights. That one right now in January 2026 is about 19 bucks. Then BMT, theirs is about 37. And then Auxito, which is about 45. So we have a different range. And this one's only a solid white with, on each side, it looks like 8 chips. And then these two are actually the switchback, so you go between yellow and white itself. Alrighty, so let's get this show on the road. And let's see, once I get everything sort of in place, I'm gonna turn off the lights, gonna keep that like that. And this guy right there, so let's see, turn this on. Push max so it captures the highest. Right now it says 275.4 lux. Right there. All right, that's even, that's even. Turn off our lights here. Turn on our power supply. Whoops. All right, and the numbers stop fluctuating. Turn that off. Turn on our other lights. So it looks like that one reached up to 3,375 lux. And if you're looking at FC, that's 313.7. All right, get it back to the lux here, turn that off. Switch out our next light. A little different style there. Whoops. And even pulling out the Auxito, to be honest, they look very similar. Auxito's a little larger, different color gasket there, but the chips are the same. Look there. This one goes in a tad bit more. Let's see. Actually, no. It has a little more on the top, but the LEDs line up there. All right, so let's go take this out. And then also, looking at this, it looks like you can go either way. There's no divider. While this guy inside, I'm not sure if you can see that there. There's a little black tab inside there that allows it to only slide in the channel that is inside the connector. So these must not be polarity sensitive. There we go. Move that off to the side. That's our spot there. Turn it on here. All right, that has refreshed. Click our max so it records max. Lining up at the same spot as before. There we go in there. Turn off our lights. Even though it probably does nothing, but hey, it's more fun doing this in the dark. There we go, and that looks like it's locked down at 5,527. FC is 513.7. If you want to see that amber light, you just turn it off and on. Whoops. Should switch. It does with the car. It must not be too quick. All right, turn this off. Get this detached. If it wants to. There we go. Now Auxitos. On. There we go. Get the max. Turn off our lights once more, and action. All right, turning that off once more. And our lights. So that one came out to 2,994. And then 278.2. All right, so looking at the final results, drum roll please. Our winner, taking it far out, is the BMT. So we got about 5,527 lux. Or if you want to look at it between the foot candle, that's 513.7. Second place goes to Mars, or Marsauto. They got 3,375 lux, or 313.7 foot candle. Our last place, unfortunately, is Auxito, and I do really like their products, so I don't know what happened there, but that one just got only 2,994, so almost 3,000, which is, you know, close to second, but still not there, and that's 278.2 foot candles there. And then if you're looking, I think the formula is 1 lux equals 1 lumen, so that kind of gives you the idea. But either way, we're looking at the brightness from a set distance, which made it fair that we had a little more than a ruler's length, because, you know, if we start from 0 to 12, there we go. But our winner is the middleman right there. And that came to us with a price of $37, which is not bad. And you get that back and forward feature, which I'll demonstrate here with the Auxito. And that's how that switchback function looks. But it's kind of tough to get it to do it like that. because you got to get it right to flick. And that's the Auxito, and it looks much better on the car. So I'll be installing these guys on the CR-V, and now I have some yellow, so maybe that'll help me with fog, or not, or it looks just cool. Who knows? But either way, thanks again for watching this video. Like and subscribe. If you have any other recommendations or good products to try out for vehicles, let me know. And Mr.III out.